we will establish the independent system and market operator separately from Eskom Holdings. So it's gone beyond just being if you like, an aspiration. Sorry, an aspiration to create it. Over the past few months, there's been a significant amount of work that's gone into looking at the different models and approaches to instituting it in the various phases. For example, we're looking at an interim arrangement so as to fast track for example, the conclusion of power purchase agreements with independent power producers, and then ultimately to a more permanent structure which requires the development and promulgation of legislation. So where we at this point is where a lot of the technical work has been developed, and it is ready to go into a if you like, a policy consideration process with cabinet, and ultimately once the go-ahead has been given to institute the two phases, the interim and then ultimately the ultimate. But I must emphasize, it's something that our minister drives very, very passionately as well, the issue of its creation.
That's
not
right.
Thinking how or whether it should be done.
Yeah, actually, in fact, to add on that, we've already started formally, that is in my personal capacity, and the Eskom's acting CEO, chairman, we've started engaging on the process, on how we're going to do this. So that one, it really has gone beyond investigating.
It's a very light kind of asset base within Eskom. So it's not like your generation, transmission or distribution with billions of assets. Right? So when we say we're taking ISMO out of Eskom, don't get the sense that we're talking about a breakup of that Eskom, if you like, a balance sheet, as it were. It's a very small aspect of it. However, it is very critical, from a regulatory and from a managing a conflict perspective. So we are not talking of any breakup of Eskom beyond what is already in the policy space. For example, the rates process, that is a breakup of an Eskom structure that impacts the balance sheet. ISMO will not impact Eskom's balance sheet to the same extent. It's a very small, if you like, functionality within Eskom.